Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of NightSky Newscast. I'm your host Shainna Alipon, science reporter with the Etheridge Planetarium at the College of Southern Nevada. This week we'll be covering some interesting astronomy news as well as what's up in our night sky. Hit that subscribe button if you're ready to jump right in. Earlier in October, NASA was finally able to analyze the Bennu asteroid sample from the OSIRIS-REx mission. It contains carbon and water. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson said that this sample is the biggest carbon-rich asteroid sample ever delivered to Earth, and it will help scientists investigate the origins of life on our own planet for generations to come. Scientists will be studying this sample for the next 2 years. 70% of it will be saved for future generations and other scientists worldwide to study. Yesterday, the Lucy spacecraft flew by its first asteroid, Dinkinesh. Lucy's main mission is to study the Trojans, asteroids that share the same orbit as Jupiter, but it's gonna pass so many other asteroids that it might as well collect data on those too, right? This flyby will mainly test Lucy's instrument so that it works properly on the Trojans. Dinkinesh is in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter's orbits. This will be the first time NASA can properly look at Dinkinesh instead of it being just a smudge in telescopes. How exciting! In case you missed it, we hosted an event for the partial solar eclipse on October 14th. I hope you guys were able to see it in person. Here's me on the scene. Las Vegas citizens gathered at the Etheridge Planetarium to catch a glimpse of the annular solar eclipse.
What are we doing? We have the Ring of Fire eclipse that we're looking at today. It's not going to be a ring of fire for us here in Las Vegas. We're going to get 82% of the sun covered at about 9:26, but we are looking at an annular eclipse, and it's really very spectacular today. If you were to head north and get into the path of annularity, or the ring of fire aspect, then about 96% of the sun would be covered. That ring around would be about 4% of the sun's total surface area. But it's still enough to hurt your eyes very badly. So remember, never look directly at the sun unless you have the solar eclipse glasses or a solar filter or something like that.
The planetarium allowed guests to buy sun safety glasses inside the gift shop and played NASA's official live stream inside the dome. The Las Vegas Astronomical Society was outside with their telescopes, showing people different ways to look at the sun.
This one is through the alpha light. Here everything is red. That one is a regular telescope with a white filter on it that is taking photos through my computer. This is a sunspot, and with visual light, just looking around, your shadows going to be very elongated. Your light is going to be very brownish in the base color. If you take a photo right now of today and tomorrow at the same time, you will notice totally different of color.
Another cool thing that we noticed today was that our shadows started to get distorted while the moon was covering the sun, which is like really cool. We actually were able to see the eclipse through someone's hand earlier, which is like really awesome.
The event was a success as everyone enjoyed some astronomical wonder. Late last month, scientists have finally found the reason why Betelgeuse dimmed in 2019. The old star gave scientists a scare because we thought it had finally reached supernova, but it was just a veil of dust. ESO released images of Betelgeuse going back to normal after the event. The dust came from gas that the star burped and a sudden cooling of the surface temperature. The temperature drop caused the gas to condense to dust. I remember Betelgeuse's dimming being such an event for the space community, and it was just a false alarm. If you watch our YouTube shorts, then you know what's coming. You may have heard of a devil comet barreling towards Earth and sealing our fate. There's been a lot of misleading headlines implying that it will crash into Earth, but it's not. This devil comet is called 12P Pons-Brooks. It's a near-Earth asteroid, but JPL doesn't classify it as a danger to Earth at all. It's been having bright outbursts caused by gas and dust flying off its surface due to solar warming. These outbursts give it that devil shape, but it's also been called the Millennium Falcon. It has a wildly elliptical orbit around the sun. Yes, it's a recurring comet and only passes every 71 years. You can spot Pons-Brooks with a telescope right now as it crosses through Hercules, but it will be in Ophiuchus when it's closest to Earth next April. Remember, nothing is going to crash into the Earth, and we're totally fine. We had an amazing time at our annual community event for International Observe the Moon Night on October 21st. In addition to 4 free moon-themed planetarium shows, we had brand new lunar STEM activities from the Nissan Network's Voyage through the Solar System kit. Throughout the evening, the Las Vegas Astronomical Society was outside the planetarium with their telescopes for some incredible viewing of the first quarter moon as well as Saturn and Jupiter. Quarter moons are the best time to observe the moon because long shadows from the terminator line, or the dark line that separates the lit and unlit parts of the moon, bring the lunar features into sharper focus. We hope to see you next October for the next Observe the Moon Night. Here's something to leave you with. The second issue of NASA's graphic novel, First Woman, NASA's Promise for Humanity, has just been released. It features a fictional female astronaut as the first woman to walk on the moon. The novel incorporates actual women's history in NASA as well, and the hope is to inspire the next generation of explorers and scientists. This comic is completely free and has an interactive app so you can feel like you're in space as well. It's available in English and Spanish, so check it out now. Thank you for watching, everyone. What kinds of short-form videos would you guys like to see? Tell us in the comments below and feel free to leave any questions too. This is Shainna with NightSky Newscast, and until next time, keep your eyes to the skies and stay curious.